We got gypped last year by the COVID nonsense, but it's here, man. How you doing? Bobby Dirkens here. Thanks so much for joining me for what a glorious week it is. Clemson and South Carolina is going to get to play. If you're new here, I love Clemson. I hate the Gamecocks. That's pretty much it. So hit the thumbs down button if you hate me. I'll take it. It's fine. I sleep quite well tonight. Beside my smoking hot wife and a few weighted blankets. New here, hit the subscribe button. If you don't want to, I don't care. Anyway, may there to you, a bunch of people trickling in here like I owe you money on a salvage title vehicle. Got Parker Henderson in here. Got the Boise State Broncos in here. Got Goosebump Freddy. Goosebump Freddy. That was quite questionable. You might need to go check. Kyle Pappitt, Nigel Farage, 129. Little C7. May there to you. We got Mr. Brown. All right, listen. I'm gonna dive right in here. Sound like I'm reading an obituary. Clemson right now is it really don't matter because Clemson's been favored almost every game they played this year, and they lost a few. Clemson right now is 11.5-point favorite. Game's going to be in Columbia. First time Shane Beamer is going to be playing against Clemson Tigers. We're still missing a lot of players. Good thing is Shipley's back, Pace is back, Putnam's back on the line. If you hadn't heard already, Ngata will not be playing. We don't know if E.J. Williams will be playing. So that's still up in the air. Pretty sure this young and what's his name? Downtown Doo-Doo Brown, the third string quarterback for South Carolina. Now, I want to tell you, he's been impressive. He's been impressive. He plays for a horrible team, but he's been impressive. I mean, you consider that one kid, 4-star, 5-star out of Myrtle Beach, and, that didn't really work out. And then they got that other kid, I think he was cleaning toilets for South Carolina, wasn't he? He was a grad student, and then all of a sudden, he's a quarterback. But anyway, I'm telling you, I just miss the just pure out good Christian hatred I have for South Carolina. Didn't get to do it last year. Now I'm sorry, I'm gonna harp about this. We'd met 111 years in a row, right? 111 years in a row. Let me tell you what went on during 111 years in a row. Let me see. The Great Depression. Adolf Hitler took over. There was a little thing called Vietnam. Kennedy had his brains blown out. Still don't know who did that. Let's be honest with ourselves. I'm going to keep going. Charles Manson did his thing. Jeffrey Dahmer ate some people. Bell Bottoms went out. Michael Jackson was black. Michael Jackson turned this really weird, pale, doll-faced white guy. Then there was Saddam Hussein. Then there was Bin Laden. A bunch of people in the Middle East who still hates us. You're right, the Unabomber, can't forget that. Lord, Britney Spears. Britney lost her mind, shaved her head. She still lost her mind. She's not under a conservatorship. And we apparently have somebody who I'm pretty sure is in the first stages, if not mid stages of dementia running the country. All of that stuff has happened. Teams were traveling great miles, just driving everywhere to play football. But because we were in a different conference, they actually didn't play last year. Now, I know what everybody is going to try to explain to me. Well, Bobby, Robert doesn't understand. First of all, my name ain't Robert, okay? My name is Bobby Ulysses Dirkens. My initials are Bud, and Bud for a good reason. There we go. Drinking and everything. There was no reason for us not to play last year. You can have all these people with Dr. PhD, SOB, ASS, everything at the end of their name, telling you it was just done. I mean, my Lord, Miami flew up here and played us. South Carolina's an hour and a half down the road for us. All right. Ain't no reason why we didn't get together and play each other and hate on each other and get in fights and say awful things about our brethren. May there to all of you. Now, Tiger Nation, good to see you in here. May there, all. Ryan Ramey, good to see you. Good to see you. Tiger Nate. Folks, I'm going to tell you right now, I absolutely hate the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we come up on Thanksgiving, I think about a lot of the things that I'm thankful for. One of the things, this is the time we all get into a fight over who's actually going to stick their first spoon in the butt crack of the turkey and dig out some stuffing and then put it in our mouths and look each other in the eye as though we didn't just fight over, well, the butt crack of the turkey to dig stuff out. I miss being able to pick on people just because, I don't know, they're hair-lipped. I miss some people wearing a mask because they're ugly. But nothing makes me more joyful, more happy, than to just give my good old down-to-earth hate for the South Carolina Gamecocks. The cockiest people in the world over nothing. Lord, the school's useless. I mean, it is just absolutely useless. They want to talk about how they play in the SEC. Y'all are the bottom feeders of the SEC. You know that, don't you? You know that. The other day I had to drive through Columbia. I mean, God was probably passing judgment on me for some reason. You realize they put the State Crazy House there in Columbia. It's right there out in front of it. There's people running around, men pantless, and every one of them's Gamecocks. There's some woman out there yelling satanic stuff with a Gamecock symbol on, trying to make some witch's brew. Gamecock. And this week, Shane Beamer told the biggest lie in the world when he was asked if he was interested in the job at Virginia Tech. And he told the biggest lie in the world. He said, I love Columbia. Who loves Columbia? Have you ever been there? The only good thing that Columbia has is a lizard thicket. And that's only if you find one that's run up to date. The other ones, that Lord, it just. Talking about the game. I said the other day I had to apologize to Clemson football team because, like a lot of you, I've been upset. By the way, did you see the game? Did you see the bowl games that we're going to qualify for this year? With all the talent that's still on our team, the cupboard is not barren. That's what I've been mad about. Okay. And so unless Wake Forest and if Wake Forest and NC State loses this weekend, we go back to the ACC championship. We play Pittsburgh. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I don't see both of those teams losing. Is it possible? Lord, it's possible for a hot woman to date a ugly bucktooth guy, but he better have money in the bank. But if we don't go to the ACC championship and win it, we're going to the likes of the Duke's Mayonnaise Bowl. Can't you see that? If we win the bowl game, they get a big old tub of mayonnaise and dump it over Dabo. Which, I'm going to tell you, I love Sweeney, but the way he's been acting this season, I wouldn't be surprised if he just got a big old gulp of it and slapped it in his mouth and goes, this is the greatest bowl game we've ever won. Shh. Lord. It's the mighty old mid-minstrel crap bowl. This greatest bowl ever. 10 points for everybody. I love that man, but I think he lost his mind this year. I really do. I really, really do. It bothers me. But talking about the game. Here's what I think is going to happen with the game. First of all, if when you run the ball against them and just run it, like we did against Wake Forest, and keep the game off the shoulders of DJ, who just has not settled in, who have a few moments where he throws like he did in those games last year. It's like, wow, like that pass to Bo Collins. Okay? That was incredible. All right? That was incredible. The problem is, that's here and there. Thank you, Benji Ho. The problem is that if I'm South Carolina, here's exactly what I'd do. I would stack men in the box and dare them to throw the ball on us. I would. Not because we don't have the wide receivers or the tight end to catch the ball, even with people getting hurt. Chase Henderson showed up. Your brother's been here the entire time. Come on, Chase, get it together. Tell your little girl you have bigger priorities. Bobby Dirkens. And I'm glad he stumbled in here. But listen to me. If I was South Carolina, I'd stack the box. I would stack the box and make them throw the ball. Oh, you want to run the ball against us? We'll stack the box. Now, here's the thing. If they don't stack the box, if I was Clemson, I'd run the ball until I stopped it. Because we saw what happened when Wake Forest couldn't stop the run. We started using it, and we started going down the field and pounding, and just pounded one right after the other. We have 3 good running backs. We have Shipley. I'm telling you, Pace did it. Pace has been doing a good job. I don't want to take away from that. But I am telling you, you got to run Moffa. And listen, don't string out the play and run him to the outside. That is a run the gap sort of guy. Go up. You run right up the A gap with him. He'll bust through the tackle and he'll gun it. By the way, I just found out that Chase Henderson's little girl was possibly wearing this. Sweetie, I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I didn't mean for your daddy to not spend time with you. But you have to understand there's more important things in the world than you. We can't have you thinking that the world revolves around you. Or all of a sudden, I don't know what I was going to say there, but it was good. No, you're talking about Parker. Hold on, sorry, Chase. Parker, you have to understand that the world is not all about you. And, I don't know, I'm sorry, yeah. Point is, Clemson defense is going to pin their ears back. They're going to come after this Jason Brown guy, and they're going to try to attack him. Clemson defense, if there is anybody who's sitting here watching this and you're Gamecock or you even thought about liking chicken too much, I love chicken, but not, pick your dookie chicken over here. If you think for 1 second that Clemson's not a bad football team. That's the thing. Clemson's not a bad football team. Their O-line and their quarterback has not been playing well at all. And listen to me. And their offensive coordinator, I know some of you disagree with me here. I'm just telling you. He ain't hitting on much to me. He just ain't. He did a better game, called a better game against Wake Forest. It's also, there's a lot of high school coaches who would realize, man, they can't stop the run, just keep running it. But here's my point. Our defense is world class. Our special teams is world class. Our wide receivers, even the ones, Bo Collins is a true freshman out of California. This guy is tearing it up. He is tearing it up. He's hungry and wants to be on the field. Davis Allen will play on Sundays. Okay? Go ahead and throw that out there too. And with our running backs, I'm telling you, that this is not going to be an easy game. At the same time, for us Tiger fans, I hate to be honest about this because, oh God, it makes me want to vomit. Last time I was this sick, I walked in on my grandparents trying to reenact their honeymoon. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. I'm just telling you. Oh. DJ, listen to me. DJ has got to keep growing. He can't come in and play like he did in week 3. I mean, no offense to young man, no offense to his dad who could beat all of us up. But I'm sorry, you're in the last week of the regular season. No more throwing the ball. I mean, I agree with McElroy, who was calling the game the other day. DJ overthrew. He said it's hard to explain how you overthrow a wide open 6'3" wide receiver. That's true. And there was very little pressure on DJ. Your average pressure that your 4-man front's going to give you. And I'm just going to tell you, you can't do that in this game. It's a rivalry. It is a rivalry. South Carolina is coming for us. They got a new coach. Everybody's excited. They know Clemson's been down this year. They really want to get us. They want to break that streak. We have a 6-game win streak of them. They want to break it. So we can't come in there going, yeah, we got this one, said the moron. We don't have this one. Now, I agree with you, Chase, and I agree with the other people in the chat here. Clemson, who shows up against Wake Forest, shows up against this group, and especially if DJ cleans up a few of those passes that he threw into the dirt to 6'3" wide open wide receivers streaking down the field. It's going to be a long night for the chickens. Deep fried batter. Lord, you can just come up with your own recipe. Get a handful of them herbs over there and you just stir them up and dip off the suckers. Buttermilk. Get you some, for you weirdos out there who enjoys chicken gizzards. You get your hands on them and just slop it up in your mouth. But I'm going to try to come on here this week and talk a little more about this. Just want to tell everybody Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I'm thankful that more and more football is being played. And we're getting away from 2020. I hate to say it like that, but I'm just telling you, 2020 was just horrible. But hey, we're getting farther and farther away. We'll be in 2022. Anyway, well, listen, I'm going to go downstairs, take my shirt off, and let my wife see while she's near me. Yeah, sometimes I have to do that. Kind of like a wild man out in the open, you know. Also, real quick, before I go to the wild man in the open, want to throw out there, this game is Saturday night. So for anybody of y'all who think you've ever seen the movie Mad Max, you need to see Columbia After Dark. It's terrible. There's people from Compton who would not be caught dead floating in mossy waters in Columbia, South Carolina, outside of Williams-Brice. The PBS people across the road won't even come out. Those bunch of hipster tree hugging leftists, they won't shoot. They won't be caught dead over there. They claim they will. And they'll be screaming something about equality. The only thing that's going to be equal is you'll have about an equal chance of getting your head blown off or sexually assaulted. But No, the game's going to be there, so, carry a bulletproof vest or something. Make sure it's one of those that won't, you can't stab them because it gets really weird down there. And then they wonder why people talk about them bad. They're like, hey, I don't like you Clemson morons talking about our place down here. It's like, I'm pretty sure that girl over there's getting beat up by a group of guys. That's how we do it down here, man. It's awful. It's awful. Best thing coming out of Columbia is 26 heading towards Greenville, South Carolina. Listen, I'm Bobby Dirkens. Y'all take care of yourself. You keep showing up, I'll keep showing out. Bobby Dirkens.